For 40 years, Oklahoma Gardening has been helping viewers produce the perfect tomato patch and coax all manner of sprouts out of the ground. A series of hosts has walked viewers through the growing process, and in recent weeks, Oklahoma Gardening has caught up with all of them, including one now helping one of the state's universities attract new students like bees to flowers.
Hi, I'm Steve Dobbs, a former host of Oklahoma Gardening between the years of 1990 and 1995. And I'm back to Oklahoma State University, if you will. Actually, this is my third time around. Many of you remember that I got an undergraduate degree here in horticulture many years ago, and then of course my second time was as the host, but I've just recently come back about 3 years ago, 2010, as manager of grounds and landscaping for the campus here. It's a great opportunity and exciting things are happening at OSU. Many things on campus, but one of the things, of course, now is an emphasis on campus beautification thanks to the vision of our President Hargis and Mrs. Hargis. But we're putting emphasis on the grounds and landscaping. There's a lot of research that shows students sometimes make up their mind in the first 15 minutes that they step foot on campus. So our first impression is very important, and it's an exciting time to be a part of that. It all started really with a landscape master plan revision back in 2010, and that's helping us direct some of these new projects that we're starting on campus, some of the new wider sidewalks, new streetscapes that have beautification in mind, a lot of color going in and new landscape projects, and then some big ones that are being designed, of course, too. But one of the things that we're really trying to do is when people are on campus, whether a student or an alumni or a visitor just coming to campus, we want to make it an inviting place for them, but also educational. So we're starting to put some signs on campus and using new technology with a QR code that helps people learn and identify some of the plant material on campus, whether it's shrubs or flowers in the formal garden, or even some of our unique trees on campus. And speaking of trees, we're proud to say that we're now a Tree Campus USA as deemed by the Arbor Day Foundation. And what that means is with our sustainability mission, we're just taking trees serious. We have a tree care plan, an advisory board, a budget, and again, just doing a better job of planting and taking care of the trees on campus. So that's an exciting new thing as well. And then of course, a lot of new splashes of color and interesting things to showcase the talents of my staff members, one of which we introduced just my first year here, which was a topiary cowboy boot. And how appropriate is that for Oklahoma State? You can see it's quite large. It's a very extravagant piece. It was welded by one of my staff members in design, but it's got drip irrigation in it, potting soil, and then an assortment of different plant material. We bring it out in the spring after the chance of frost, keep it out all growing season, and then it has to go back in during the winter time in the greenhouse. This one was exciting enough and drew enough interest that we decided to do another one this year and introduced a cowboy hat topiary that's placed on campus just a few weeks ago for the first time. And the unique story to that one is one of our staff members had a contact with Garth Brooks, and he sent us a cowboy hat, a hat that he wore actually on the Centennial stage when he introduced Reba, so it had a special meaning to him. And we scanned that hat in and then blew up the scale of that hat, welded a new topiary, and made a topiary that's an exact replica of one of OSU's famous alumnus, Garth Brooks. So that one's on campus. If you come by, we hope you'll see that too.